welcome. This is Meat or Flagons, Episode 4, a City of Mist 8-episode miniseries. Thanks for waiting. And in all actuality, it is Feast or Famine. Meet us after the break for some Bad House announcements. Our usual content warnings for the show can be found by the Twitch command !FOFCW as exhibited here. Da-da-da-dum. As some of you may have noticed in other games, we actually also use the flashback mechanic from City of Mist to allow our players to get the upper hand, help our relics or guest with $10 or 1,000 bits for a reroll, or $20 or 2,000 bits for a flashback that they can accrue and maintain throughout the series. My name is Josephine. I am at Scary Dog Friend, and as you can see, I am the very lovely, beautiful clown Maeve for tonight. I would love to very happily move us over to our guest to introduce themselves.
Well, everyone, my name is Jay. You can pronouns they them. You can find me on Twitter at postmodernblack, and today I will be playing the wonderful, the great, the amazing Zany Martinelli.
Zoe.
Hi everyone, it is I, Zoe, pronouns they, them. You can find me everywhere, like at Radical Zoe. It should be changed everywhere if you need to find me, and if you don't need to find me, don't look anywhere else. I will be playing Soul, pronouns she, he, they. Maybe even they if you're special. I'm gonna pass it to Amir.
Amir, and also Neda. I go by both. They, them, I go by both of those. And my character for today is Percy, who goes by she, her, and yeah, we're gonna take a little seat now. It's Zeffy's time. I actually am not pointing in the right direction. That's okay.
That's totally fine. Yep. It's me, Zeffy, and I use she, they pronouns, but today I will be portraying Darby Valentina, who uses she, her pronoun. Yes.
And Austin.
What's up? It's me, Austin. I'm last. My name is Austin. My pronouns are he, they, she. You can find me everywhere. I want to be found at Silskull, since that's their SCT Austin. Tonight, I will be portraying Kairos, whose pronouns are she, they. And that's it for me. Back to you, boss.
Okay. What am I doing? I have a unhinged monologue for everyone, if you wouldn't mind listening. Would you like to listen? Okay. What kind of worker would you like to ask for in the employee vending machine? Someone who's good at soft skills, Microsoft Suite, or is your boss's friend's son? At the end of the day, perhaps we should start melting them down, but no, the individual is sacred here. The tailors, that is the new gods of creation, that is the new gods of innovation, social media, technology, servers, private jets, AI, deepfake porn, instant gratuity, parasociality, PR, expensive paywalls, stolen art, checking to see who opened your emails, micro cameras, and fast fashion. The tailors want you looking and feeling your best. And your best is looking like a woman who doesn't exist. You can try your best to pray to a golden idol representation of them, but no. The new gods don't have faces. They have a skeleton, which means they do have teeth, and they do want the flesh off your back to create the best employees. Wouldn't an employee and an employee relationship totally make you ship them? In this new age, you better hope you don't fade in. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. In this new age, you better hope you don't fade out into obscurity, because what'll happen if you don't have relevance tomorrow? Will you get the next job? Will you get that next paycheck? And you know, speaking of obscurity, I would love to talk to one of my best relics out there, one of my best employees. Austin.
I win. I won the game. Bye, everybody. Maybe said I'm the best. So I won. I got my
Damn it.
objective. Yes.
You are in the midst of we'll say a few of your own missions at this point, this flashback, this vignette. It's a quiet morning. It's one of those mornings that are so distinctly normal, the same, or whatever, but maybe it's the weather is a particular dewy sort of before morning feeling. It's cold, it's breezy. In your sword form, dagger form, rather. What was the last time? What was the last memory? How did it feel to be touched by a king in this type of weather?
You always felt powerful and useful. But I know. Even, I feel like memories are vague and faint, but maybe not in the way they are for other relics. I think they are vague and faint for Kairos in that, like, I had been hung up for a while.
Without a roll, unless you want to do a roll, you are able to feel out something. You're feeling the presence of someone lingering on you.
Can I tell from where?
Give me an investigate or sneak around.
Okay. I will do an investigate. I'm gonna add my eyes behind my head tag.
Beautiful.
Holy shit! That's a 13.
Okay. And you said this was sneak?
Investigate.
Investigate. Okay. So that was just one tag.
Yeah, just one tag. I rolled 12 plus 1.
Yeah, okay. So your question, did you still want it to be, where are they? Like, where am I able to, like, suss them out or perceive them?
Yes.
Okay. It's kind of goofy. It's just sort of like you feel the presence in an alleyway, just like as you're walking down from, like, your apartment or something on the way. Just someone looking over at you from around a corner.
Can I help you?
After maybe like a weird, embarrassing like couple seconds of like that person tucking away and just being like, I was totally not noticed. And then they like kind of tuck back out. And what you see seems to be like a young girl, kind of like teenager with like a bob, like round, like aptly rosacea on her cheeks. In sort of like a red kind of like pleated skirt, kind of red outfit all in general. In a shy voice.
Mm-hmm.
Are you, are you from the table? The king?
Maybe. Who are you?
I am not particularly important, but I am something like you, I think.
I see. Well, you should be careful. Not everyone is as nice as I am. Out here, like us.
I had a question, or selfish favor, kind of?
I think I've been walking towards it this whole time. Certainly. Who am I to turn down a young maiden? What do you need?
She kneels, kind of looking down, hands down to touch the top of her knees as she kneels. And she sort of extends her neck in a similar way than public executions that you've ever seen. I want to offer my head.
Why? Who are you?
Again, no one.
Everybody is someone.
We were not all at some point someone. Surely you understand that at this point.
Even if there's no great story about you, it doesn't make you any less important. Why are you doing this? Who sent you?
I sent myself.
You're just looking for someone to... What, you don't want to take part in this... whatever it is?
My life, I've always been meant to nourish. Just life, my purpose. But I've always been used as some source of something, so like nutrition, magic. If you think about it like that, I'm scared, Sarah. I have no one to look over me, and I cannot fight. I cannot wish to do anything but provide myself in some way to be some importance.
I understand. Let me ask you a question. Were you used for to be a friend or ally of the king?
I was His Highness's sister's bounty. Just her fairy queen's symbol, her nourishment, her food. An apple.
Well, and I tried to drive my pen, like, just into her neck, like, without saying anything.
Okay.
And it stops maybe a centimeter. I couldn't kill you if I wanted to.
What?
And I think I point to my arm, and it is like every muscle is like popped. We all have our limitations. I cannot raise a hand to anyone from the crown or allied with. So, you are in quite the position if you so choose to kill me, actually.
No. I wouldn't even dare ask you your name.
I put my hand out to her. Get up.
She gets up.
You said you had no one to protect you or look after you. Yes?
Yes.
Well, it just so happens that where I am staying has a bit of extra space that I don't think anyone knows about. I need to use some of it, but the rest can be yours.
What are... No concept at this point of compassion or kindness or generosity. She asked you to kill her, and you gave her a home.
You know, I have learned many lessons in my times in battle. You say you don't know how to fight and you nourish, but sometimes it is not the sword that wins, it is the heart. A heart can win many more battles and wars than a sword ever could.
So you ask me to live?
Yes. And to join me. If you are from... We are like family. If we find enough of us, who knows, maybe we can find a way out of this without unnecessary bloodshed.
But bloodshed was also of our time.
It was, but if we do this right, perhaps we can make sure it doesn't come again. Think about it. And I hand her a key. I hold a key out. There's no... What is the word Nave taught me? Strings attached to this. I don't expect anything. You owe me nothing. But if you wish to ally with me and to aid in my cause, you may call me Kairos.
Sarah Kairos. I was just put on this world few months ago, something along those lines. If it is as you say, I will join you, aid in whatever ways is possible. Surely there's something I can offer magically, historically.
Perhaps that day will come, but first, you say you've been here a few months. I've been here a bit longer, and I have a question for you. Have you ever had this thing called pizza?
No?
It's quite strange. It's shaped like a triangle, but it is a delightful treat. Would you care to join me?
Alchemical?
I am told there are many chemicals in it.
Could you answer one question?
Certainly.
One more, I suppose. Would my death not nourish you? I offer it to you freely.
Your life is nourishment tenfold to what a death could be. Remember that. In a strange and lonely world, companionship from someone who understands me a little bit is Nice. My allies, companions, I'm not sure the term we want to use, I've made so far have been confused by my ways.
You collect what seems to be a mage of sorts, Morgan Le Fay's symbolic, metaphorical apple.
Mm-hmm.
Of the little magic she is able to teach herself, being so new at this point, is there anything in particular that you would like to have a new perspective on or access to?
Birds. Birds and how they work. Their wings, the flight patterns. I want to really understand the magic of flight.
Uh-huh. Scarlet, she names herself, starts to let in ravens. In a very respectful sort of balcony situation. But you've opened up a mode of communication, and you are learning flight at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
In my mind, this happens before I make my weirdo safe room, and it's like the other side of that wall or something. Is like the room I gave her.
Got it. Okay.
In my head, when Kairos got her apartment, it was like a giant studio apartment, and I just started building walls, and no one stopped me.
Yeah. The only thing on the lease is never gonna be a rat.
Yeah.
Never gonna be a rat.
Incredible.
And ever since then, not a single problem. Yeah, I want to ask, is there anything in particular to add on to this moment, or if you actually can answer one question for me anyway?
Yeah.
How does it feel, not to speak of her like this, but to harbor life? To not necessarily, you didn't give birth to this girl or anything along those lines, but this is maybe your first experience of this type of generosity, this letting someone in, housing someone. What is that human logos experience like?
Excuse me. It feels foreign, but also right. It is like the way Cairo sees it is like, as a tool for the king, I was to protect life. Like I protected it by like ending quote unquote like bad guys, but that was like my role. That's how I could help. And to be able to help someone whose entire thing was nourishing life is like, maybe like I think Kairos means it when she's like, I can find a path where like we can do this without unnecessary bloodshed. And I think before this moment, Kairos did just kill a few random people from the fabrication, and after this moment is when it became a lot more like selective.
That being said, as you house, as you are generous, and as you remember being near the king, being at the fingertips, it's not an easy question, but being written out of history, multiple attempts rather, of being written out of history, of never being recognized for being near his side. What is that feeling now?
I think in some way the way I rationalize it and logic it to myself is like, I understand. A king needs a tool that is the hero, right? And that is not the dark deeds of a dagger.
Is there anything else in this vignette, this moment of time past, that you'd like to address?
After Scarlet names herself, I have oh my god, I just forgot the names of every other person in this game. I have my trainer help me
Estelle.
go to Estelle. I have Estelle help me go to a store to buy one of those like very bad tacky trinkets with like her name on it that says Lady Scarlet.
Oh my god. Okay.
It can be a keychain, it could be a wall plaque. It's one of those.
And it is the first thing that is ever Scarlet's to possess. Moving on. I think I really need a drink. Zany, are you around?
You know I'm around, Queenie.
Jalen, if I can find where the thing that I need, 1 second. You and I, the both of us, we find each other here now at the Death Club. The Death Club is exaggeratedly named, as it is a place for where psychopomps and other game rulers, trickster spirits, all of whom were tasked or asked to be the overseers of the Fabrication. What are you drinking right now?
Manhattan. My favorite drink. And what can I have for you, Queenie? What can I make for you?
Are you behind the bar? Okay.
Of course.
Can I get a green fairy absinthe with the sugar cube?
You're regular. Coming right up.
It's like half sugar, so you know.
They always throw in an extra. He always throws in an extra sugar cube. Knows you like it sweet.
So, you know, I get. Humor me here. There is. Word, I will fix that. So there's this thing where, like, in a crazy way, relics are able to, like, make families within the 5 years, right?
Right.
Is it nuts? Or, like, do you think it was planned for people to, like, take other relics in? Like, adoption sort of thing? Like, that is on the table?
Oh, that's a question. I said someone's plan.
I guess when we get stuffed animals and stuff, we give them names and, like, we want to, like, house them in weird ways, you know?
Right. Yeah. Are you? I'm sorry. Just to make sure I understand. Are you comparing the players to stuffed animals. I just want to make sure we're on the same page. Or relics to stuffed animals.
Relics are things.
Yes, but no. Not anymore. They're something more. The thing about being more is that, well, I guess this is hard, Queenie. We don't get to be more. I don't know if we're meant to understand this. We are exactly what we are. We play our role. We are the rulers. We administer. We provide. We give our rewards. But that's it. Our role stops here. We don't get to win the game. We barely get to play. We don't get to define ourselves as something else, making our own identities, going about our own lives. No, we are going to play this game. Or no, we are going to run this game for eons and eons and eons until someone's done playing the game. Someone decides the game isn't fun anymore. Someone turns the channels, someone shutters the play. I don't think we get to wonder, was this the plan? I think we don't get to be a part of the plan. We are a system of the plan. We just do as we're told. And we're satisfied with that. It's fine. It's okay.
I'm flustered, Zany.
Take a sip of your drink.
I chug it.
Exactly what you need. Oh. Hey.
Things are getting a
More of a
little
sip.
bit too close to home with the group right now.
Queenie, what did you do?
What did I do? I didn't think that Kairos in particular would try to overly continue to pursue a line that I gave them that was obviously not fucking real.
But then did you make it real? Is it real enough?
I put a bunch of illusions together.
Ugh. We all know what kind of effect your illusions have on people.
Yeah, like it makes people worry about the people that love them or something, and they become overly attached to a certain thing. And apparently, if someone wants to buy a gym out from a local mom and pop for 1,000 years, not even 1,000 years, that's just so generous, then it's such a problem.
Oh my god. I'm sorry. That was so. A 1,000 years. Okay, wait, Queenie. What? Just clear, plain as that. What happened? Speaking of the bar between us.
Kairos wants to go deal with Roman.
And I take it you don't want this to happen.
Not in particular. He kind of does a lot of behind the scenes things for the Taylors.
And give me one reminder on
Yeah.
Roman.
Roman is the city hall counselor. Counselor Roman Montgomery. And, you know, we're just amongst friends right now, right? You and me, Jalen and Josephine and Zany and Maeve.
Of course.
So the counselor wants to buy out currently Kairos's friend's gym. And you know in particular, what sounds and begins to ring a bit familiar is the project of this almost like rival gym coming up at some point. A boxing gym, another one. But also, you know that there is a relationship between Maeve and Roman.
Yeah. Okay. Making sure I have the right person in my brain. So sliding back to it. Oh, Queenie, have you gotten a little attached?
Listen. I gave you a lead for one of yours. Prison outbreak, right?
Right. Maeve, Queen. You are ruler. We have to play the game. We have to play our role. You cannot interfere with a player. Not like that. Not because you just don't want them to.
The problem is that I lose track of them at some point, right? I stop hearing them. And they're not telling me why or what it is exactly. What they do with the money, obviously, the whole point is that you can do whatever you want with money. You can give yourself a new face. You can change your name. You can have 7 names. I know, you're like... You don't even talk to your guys.
They don't need me.
They don't need you?
Yeah, they don't. They're fine.
You have a 1-year-old.
Old enough to watch themselves. Listen, they're making it, they're doing the things, they're just... I mean, I keep my eyes on them. I know what they're up to. It's just they're over there. They're okay. Listen, they're fine. I got it. Trust me. You know, I do good work, don't I, Queenie? I always do good work.
You show up at their doorstep with like 100 pounds of like wet gems from the ocean, from a sunken ship from thousands of years ago, and you tell them to appraise it.
And they are paid well. I always send them to a proper appraiser, one I happen to have a personal relationship with, but that's neither here nor there. They send a little bump up on the appraisal, add some extra charges on the seller fees. It's fine, it's okay, all perfectly above board, very legal. But they're paid, are they not? You give them credit cards. That's like,
yeah.
So come on, give them a little bit. Where's the razzle dazzle? Where's the razzmatazz?
What's more razzle dazzle than literally a black card?
I have 5 in my pocket right now. This is full of nothing but black cards.
Okay, at that point, how do you even keep track? Because like I have like 14, but like that's like normal.
What, do you have a spreadsheet?
No.
Why don't you have a spreadsheet? You need to have a spreadsheet with several pages on it, so you can keep track of everything. You need one for each card, and then another one to balance out your points.
Can we just I had another point that I had, other than... So you're telling me I shouldn't interfere and just let them play the game?
In a perfect world, yes.
Can we please look at Kairos' file? And Kairos, can you do like a little like pose for all of us? Thank you so much. So Kairos can kill whenever she wants to, but she doesn't. She just housed a relic. And apparently she has something that I'm missing. Communications-wise. And I think the last people that I spoke to as well is, and then she sort of goes and points to Darby and Percy's quote-unquote files. Can you give me a little pose, please? Thank you so much. And these two, Darby is crazy, and Percy's poor. Percy, I've been keeping a track of like who has like the lowest net worth right now, and it really might she only 100,000.
Oh man, where do you go for lunch? There's no.
I know. She has a job. Ugh. And really, don't even get me started on Soul. Please pose. Thank you so much. She could be doing so much more right now, and I know she doesn't even know she's second place.
Oh.
And because she won't talk to me, that's like another added aspect thing here. The entire thing, I'm literally singing to some of these people, like in their sleep, giving them all the sweet dreams that they could ever want. Imagine she like slams Soul's file down. The beautiful thing about Soul is that she fights anything that breathes, but she doesn't listen to me, so she's not optimizing it. And now, all of them are able to not speak to me for some reason, and I'm feeling like I want to interfere. But you're telling me that I should let them be.
I think that as rulers, our job is to stand back, let the game play. We step in when we are required to. Remember, Maeve, before we are anything else, before we are Queenie, before we are Zany or Zane or Zan or whatever they call me at any of these given events, we are rulers. Nothing else matters. Not the love, not the hope, not the joy. None of it. You have to let them play the game.
Do you have kids?
Do I have a kid? No. No.
So between the two of us, I'm the one that actually has kids.
Oh.
I have changelings riddled in the streets.
So that's just.
And never minding the fact that I'm basically a sleep panopticon.
Yeah.
I keep track of literally everyone. I'm able to keep track. And you can see in her eyes, which her pupils are shaking, and her, like, arms and legs are, like, vibrating in this energy, this, like, exhaustion, essentially. This state of adrenaline. I keep track of everyone. And as soon as I'm not able to keep track, even once, something's wrong.
Queenie, it sounds like you have a problem.
I have a job. You have a job.
You know what to say to get me to do my job. What do you ask of me, my queen?
You know, I'm not gonna be the parallel to your stock character, okay?
Ah, don't be boring. Well, fine, okay, fine. I'll put it aside. No dramatics, no theatrics. Yes, you have Zane. Zane's here. You, PR hat. You want a free consultation? Let's go. You are focused on the wrong things. How powerful are you? Pick a number, any number.
I'm not like a force strength situation.
True, yes. But how powerful are you?
I can break the rules.
You can break the rules.
'Cause no one remembers about dreams.
No one remembers dreams. You can break the rules. You can do what you want. Why are you concerned about a man? What is he? Nothing. How long does he live? Who cares? Doesn't matter. Let him go. Do whatever. Go be Queen Maeve.
Can I be really honest?
Yes.
He owns a private prison that held the first headhunter. I'm obsessed with him.
With him or the prison or the headhunter? You can just take it.
Your headhunter. And even if your headhunter broke out within like a couple months,
what could he do to me? What could anyone do to you? I'm getting this energy where like we're arguing over these drinks all night, just going back and forth in circles. And honestly, I really like it. I also like to think that as we're going, I'm making you new drinks.
yeah. Yeah.
Is it the same drink or do you like to switch it up?
It is the same drink, and at one point when you get to the bottom of the like bottle of Green Fairy absinthe, as the sugar dilutes and dilutes and dilutes, a little like pickled fairy like plops out, and she picks it up and like just like eats it.
Oh,
it's the best part. It's the best part.
I prefer olives. Just something simple. Dry martini, olive. That's not formally an alive sentient organism.
It's dead.
Yes. Was not before. Probably.
Would you be interested in doing something?
Of course. For you, always.
I am a little nosy. Not that it would make me
Little.
feel better, because I still have to figure it out, but can I borrow your team for a day? And you borrow mine? I'm absolutely not asking you to, maybe find out why no one's talking to me. That's totally not it, but if there's anything you want me to root out, considering I can listen to their dreams.
Are you asking? Just not officially, of course. Just as friends. Are you asking?
Yes.
I'll do everything I can. And you know me, Queenie. I always do good work.
I believe that is where we are going to take a break. See you very soon, about 10 minutes, to get some very juicy, wonderful Bad House RPG announcements. We will see you in a few minutes. Hello, everyone. Thanks so much for waiting. For Bad House RPG events tomorrow, Embers of Rage, our Werewolf Darkness Eternal series, goes live with episode 8 at 8 p.m. ET, run by the very talented and wonderful Chris Cologne at VO_Cologne. And as always, please remember our YouTube channel pumps out VODs a few days after we go live on our Twitch. Give our channel some love over there to also optimize your viewing experience. Where we last left off, and also proper hello to Raiders, is we had a vignette with Kairos where not necessarily she doesn't have to full adopt someone, but she's adopted kind of another competitor as sort of like a helpful mage sort of thing, giving us some insight on what obscurity means to her, as well as fading into the world of the other overseers of groups or psychopomps or trickster spirits that for whatever reason teach groups of people who were just born what money is. That being said, Zany, after this conversation happens between you and Maeve, someone that you've worked alongside for many years in whatever capacity, you find yourself always winded after conversations with her. She has a lot of energy to bring out that grounds her more to the side of a queen, maybe. But of Maeve, translated in many different ways, a midwife, a mother. Well, she's clearly put that all to the past and made a baby as metaphorical as possible. She is a full haul. She's full haul into the fabrication. She's invited you as definitely not a spy mission on her own group. But what would you like to do in this standstill of time and waiting?
We don't have to rush this. I think that it says we don't have to rush this, and then they grab their coat, they grab their cane. All right. They don't say anything. They're just a little hand, just a little finger. And they tap the cane, and they're gone. When the camera repositions, everyone's together. All of the players and Zany in what is a walls, like construction wise, a very plain square room, with really nice furniture in it. Like, the walls are plain in a really rough kind of look, but like everything else, almost in a jarring sense, really nice. Like really good furniture, expensive antique chairs and loungers and couches, a bed somewhere. Oh, there's a bar over in the corner. It's a really nice space, and all of you are there with Zany.
Would someone like to explain what's going on?
Oh, felt it was about time we had a little talk. Oh,
A talk about what? I was mid-walk. This is a lot.
Yeah, we're almost at the club. Sorry, that feels really rude. She Percy leans on her own cane, I motion sick. Actually, no. Who are you?
oh, me. Oh, Zane Martinelli. Pleasure. And generally, after someone introduces themselves, you do the same.
I'm assuming you know who we are.
Oh, I do, but that doesn't mean that you have to be rude.
Cairo steps forward with a
Damn.
hand out to shake your hand. Kairos is what you can call me.
Pleasure. See, lovely. Love that. Someone with some manners, some home training. And as they say that, like, Zany's like taking off their coat, and walking past, and hold that for me. And they kind of just throw it on Kairos' shoulder. You do it.
I let it hit the floor.
Perfect. All right. Great. Perfect. Zany walks over to one of the little loungers and stretches out, like, very dramatically. My name, as I said, is Zany Martinelli. I am let's say a co-worker of Queen's.
Weenie?
May.
Sorry, that doesn't...
Oh.
Huh.
Oh, Lady Maeve
Let
sent
go.
you.
No, no. Boo. Coconut,
Oh.
coconut.
Don't listen to her. Like,
What do you...
Percy starts
what do
waving
you
her
want?
cane in front of them.
Soul looked, like, disgusted. Like, genuinely disgusted before you said Maeve. And at the point of saying Maeve, it just sours into... whatever can go beyond disgust. Okay. How do we keep this short?
So, you're gonna want to hear me out. Just give a second. We don't have to be enemies. We don't have to get off on a bad foot. We can be friends. My job is professional friend. I am here to help you all out. What do you want?
I would like to go back to what I was doing, thank you.
Yeah.
Not an option. Please don't be boring.
You asked a question. I wanted to give you a truthful answer. You asked what I would like to do. I was currently hunting down a councilman, and I would like to go back to doing said thing.
I was gonna watch her hunt down a councilman. I was gonna watch you hunt down a councilman.
Yes. Or did you mean like in a grander, like, what are you doing with your life?
I think that's what are your pronouns? Percy
Yeah.
asks. Okay.
Let's
Yeah, that's where he was going
we
with
do
that.
this. Yeah, let's see. You all have you are standing in a room right now with someone who is almost as powerful as Maeve. In a room that, I don't know if you've all noticed, is fully iron. You want to knock on those walls and test them out? You're safe here.
Yes.
Queenie cannot hear anything that you have to say right now.
And like earlier, Darby would have been trying to text Queenie, aka Maeve. Just like, is this zany guy legit? And like, I assume she would have gotten no response.
Mm-hmm.
I think Soul was similarly texting Maeve back for the first time because she has like 65 missed calls and messages individually.
Damn, Soul's that pressed.
No, because that's what Maeve was saying, and Soul would be like, "What do you want?" Like, was just gonna respond, "What do you want?" And then it sent, but never got a response.
I think. I think Zanny sees all the phones coming out, or a couple of phones coming out. I was like, "Oh, you don't have to worry about that. There's no signal down here. We are about 2 miles underground, somewhere in some French collector's private 18th century vault."
Come on, French.
Yeah, listen, they make really, really nice furniture. Sit, see, look, I'm comfortable.
You know what, Sadie? I might have misjudged you.
I
knew it! I knew
As she goes and sits right next to you and takes on, like, kind of like splays out, puts an arm behind you, crosses her legs, and you can tell that this is the pose that she takes whenever she goes to, like, the Kiss of Eden, kind of exuding, like, a calmness, a relaxedness and openness, maybe even a little bit of sex appeal. Tell me more about yourself.
As you lean in and drape yourself next to Zany, like a small half step faster just to get you off rhythm, like leans in faster, puts like a couple of fingers right underneath your chin and trace it close and is like, your level's not high enough for this boss fight. And they tap you with their cane and you are on the other side of the room.
Is she on a couch?
Sure, yeah. Upside down.
She
politely though.
Yeah, she floats there politely. All right, I did misjudge you. What the fuck do you want?
Again, wrong question. What do you all want? I don't know how to be more direct. What do you want? You're in the cheating room.
Maeve has no access.
You want to know how we feel about Lady Maeve?
I want to know what you want. But I will take juicy gossip.
Well, the only juicy gossip I have is Lady Maeve has been nothing but kind to me, and I intend to do nothing but kind to her.
Okay, all right. You're the boring one. Next. Thumbs down. See you over there. All right, that's some energy. Cool.
That's called raising your hand, so...
I think she's still upside down, so it actually looks like a thumbs up.
Oh. And the rest of you?
I think Percy could use some money. I'll just take it.
Yeah, Percy's poor.
Yeah, like that's the personality trait that stands out, which is not actually a personality trait that I have, but yeah. I don't need money.
I think it would help.
That's not true.
Immensely.
I like looking like this. She pops up.
Well,
it works. It works. Just saying. We're a team and we have.
You do complain about work a lot.
Yeah, we're as strong as our poorest link.
You could say that again if you came a little closer. No, I don't necessarily care if I'm the weakest relative to y'all. That's sort of a comfort, and also,
if it helps you all feel better, you're all brokered in me.
Well, you're like in charge.
Are you? Slightly weaker than Maeve, so Maeve would be more in charge, if anything.
Well, not in power, like job-wise, right?
Oh my, yes, that is true. Yes, I am the CEO of a very successful PR firm that you would not have heard of because you don't make enough.
Not that. Are you not You're not
that?
a Maeve?
Yes, I am
You're not
also.
A Maeve?
I am also a Maeve. Yes, correct.
Yeah, you're a Maeve. Yeah, they're in charge. No wonder you have more money.
Also, good financial spending habits and savings. But anywho, yes,
all right,
the back
big straps.
You asked what we wanted. I thought of something that maybe is not boring, but I think you want to answer it.
Mm.
Whom put you and Lady Maeve in charge? And for what reason?
Ooh, phenomenal question. Beautiful question. Great one. The game.
That was the boring one. All right. That's...
Oh, no,
Okay.
no. That's a great answer. Realize, so think of something. As I said, the game put people in charge.
Like you woke up and knew you were in charge.
Yeah, pretty close. You really spot on there.
Interesting. Can I ask another question, everybody? Is that okay?
I have one.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
go
please.
first.
Yeah.
I start walking up to Zane. I stop at whatever distance where Zane is like motioning to cane tap me. Whenever I see like the cane move, I stop moving. How, if we needed to, do we stop one of you?
That was actually going to be my question.
Mm-hmm. Really great question. Can I answer it with another question?
You can try.
And this is for all of you. What if this were a play? What kind of characters do you think you would be? If we were on a stage, what would be your role?
Well, I'm the king, of course.
The big leader stands at the top, powerful, strong, rise to greatness, heroic, I imagine, yes?
It is given, not chosen, but yes.
Of course. And I imagine in your mind, this is some rags to riches story, your rise to greatness, how you climbed up and took the crown for yourself, yeah? Yeah.
This is how I take apart the crown, so everybody gets their own.
Oh, a Robin Hood King. Love that. That's beautiful. Interesting. What about you? Back there. I say you, but literally anyone can go.
I'm the wizard with a really big castle that nobody fucks with.
Also powerful, strong, unstoppable, indomitable.
Mm-hmm.
Love that. And everyone can see that castle at the top of the hill, of course, huh?
Yeah.
Of course. All right, okay. Next, what you got?
I'd be set. She doesn't answer the question.
You know, perfect. That's great. So?
Oh, I think Soul was thinking. I think I would be the king's greed that eventually gets them killed.
The king's greed.
Like Macbeth.
Okay.
Sure.
That's
Sorry, I know
phenomenal.
you're not supposed to say that. Are you superstitious, Sandy?
Yes, and you just said an evil word, and I'm going to pretend like you didn't, but
Okay.
it's fine.
Superstitious or Macbeth?
The rule is that you don't say that again if you believe in bad
It's
luck.
just, it's an unlucky word.
Oh, that's
It's just not a good, you don't want to say it. Good luck to you, though. You said it
word?
twice.
Which word?
Don't worry about it. It's
you'll
okay.
figure it out.
Why would
You'll
I
get
figure
it.
it out?
You'll get it. You'll get there. Just stop saying each word one by one until you get to the proper word.
That doesn't answer. That still doesn't answer my question.
See, look at that. You haven't even started on one word yet. You keep saying so many.
I believe he's telling you to be quiet.
Why wouldn't you just say that?
He's a showman.
You're fun.
Maybe.
So, all these wonderful drinks. I like yours. So yours is honest. Die at the end. Very good. Very good. Very. You know yourself. Great. You, Percy. You don't even want to be on the stage. It feels like.
The revolution's not won through performance. That's
Oh.
really
Oh,
that's
my
really what he
friend.
would want us to believe.
Everything is a performance. Everything. Do you all think you're not playing a role right now? That you're not on the stage?
Oh, I know I am, honey.
That's a showman if I've ever seen one. Love that. The only thing about knowing that you're on the stage is just the only thing better than that is knowing what role you play, knowing what your character is, knowing what you're supposed to do. You all want to take out someone like me, right? Just one.
Very motivated that one.
You know, I think it's a phenomenal goal. I think it's ambitious. It's bright. God, it is full of the spring time of youth. But the thing you kids don't realize is that is not the character you get to play. You don't get to be the king and then break the game. That's not the role you play. You don't get to live in your high castle off in the distance where you're untouchable. That's not the role you play. Your job, your raison d'etre is to play this game and then likely die. And one of you will win. You'll win something. You'll have your permanence of sorts. And then the game will keep going. Maeve will live. Or let's say, Maeve will be, I will be, and then we'll get a whole new set of players. But you have a question.
Yeah, and you will see that Soul, who was in the back, like that you twisted around, has now like walked up the wall scape to kind of stand literally parallel to everyone. She's just standing up on the wall, like upside down on the walls. She's raising her hand, but it points down. Yeah, this is a question for my people. Can we leave? Are y'all having fun? This guy's talking weird shit.
I am learning a lot, actually.
Like in a good way?
Yeah.
We'll find out in a second.
Also, just as a fun little aside, just for my personal curiosity, where do you plan on going?
Like
And I say this as you look around. There's no door.
Oh. Well, you're not gonna keep us here.
I think he might until
Why
it's
would he?
done.
I think I could.
Well, you won't.
That's interesting. I would like to see you test that theory, actually.
Are you about to get
Oh.
violent? That's not. No, I don't.
Ah.
Mean, I actually don't mean this in a violent way. I mean this in everything that you're saying. You won't keep us here because you need us to keep playing the game. Which means,
True.
for whatever reason that you've brought us here, whether it be to give Maeve an understanding of our headspace, or to entertain yourself, or to do whatever it is that you handlers do, you need us to keep going. But I'm going to tell you that not even through violence, which I'm sure everyone assumes I'm going to do, when I leave, I'm going to do everything in my power to spite you.
So, and you're playing a great. You're really playing the greed really well. You think that, as you said, I won't touch you because or I won't keep you here because you have to play the game.
Mm-hmm.
Are there not more players?
Then why are you here?
Like you said, I'm here to entertain myself.
We're bored.
And if I remember correctly, and they stand as they say this, I remember correctly, in these four walls, Queenie can't see you.
Yeah,
Queenie
she okay.
also can't see me.
Mm.
Which means I can do whatever I wanted here. And I'm trying to figure out how I want to mess with y'all. There's 2 taps of the cane. Tap, and all of you are on furniture, including you, Saul. You're normally on a piece of furniture, standing, except for Zane. Tap. The floor is lava. The furniture is burning. You start to slowly sink.
Okay, cool. Hey, so yeah,
Spite me,
Kairos
correct?
is over us.
You're gonna spite, talking to Soul specifically, you're gonna spite me, yes?
Well, no, now I'm gonna die.
You're dragging us into it. We never said that.
You're a crew, aren't you?
Yeah, she doesn't talk to Maeve. I get it, but still.
Well,
She's now
this-
like trying to stand like she's getting on her cane to give herself a little more height.
You're
She's,
also,
like,
I
almost
will
balanced.
add, you're not sinking fast. This is dramatic.
Yeah.
She's like sitting on top of her cane now, cross-legged.
This is a brilliant bit of showmanship. It really is. I would like to click my pen twice and activate my negation effect. Do I need to roll anything?
That sounds like it would be like a change the game. Hold on.
Is it a change the?
Okay.
I can roll a change the game.
This way you would be able to give yourself or your allies an advantage, so it could potentially also spread to everyone else.
Nice.
So change the game makes
Okay.
sense.
Shatter that thing. Save your.
Roll plus power? Question? What does that mean?
We're in eventual
tags.
danger.
Oh,
Yeah, the
oh,
tags
roll
that if you
plus
call
power
for.
means tags.
Yes,
Okay.
your tags.
Every relevant tag.
Count, bucko.
Seems. I think only magic negation really matters. Hey, hear me out. I have a tag for negation, and also magic destruction. I'll
Yeah, of
take
course.
both.
Yeah, of
That'll
course.
incredible. Is a 9 anything?
A 9 is a right down the middle. You have 3 rerolls if you want to reroll one of them
Oh.
for the higher.
Sure.
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
that's
like
something.
1 dice?
Yeah, just one of them.
Oh, okay.
So reroll the lowest amount.
Yes.
Thanks, audience.
Thanks, audience.
So I will. Okay.
Is a 9 anything real?
That's real.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. That's more. That's over 10. I'm not
Okay.
gonna do all the math.
No worries. All right. We're gonna spend this juice, each sort of like point an advantage essentially to gain the following effects 1-to-1. So throughout all of those, you get those the first 3, and then the new expanded list for the 10+. You get a minimum of 2 juice, and you can also use your juice to choose a greater scale prolonged effect, hide a certain effect, or any improvement that we would agree on. So what would you like? How would you like to change the game?
I want not only want the lava to stop, I would enjoy if Zane was unsure why the lava had stopped.
Okay.
Ooh.
So
I want it to be a surprise to see the lava stopped.
with only perhaps barely eye contact between you and Kairos, suddenly your monologue about fighting me and my domain, you look down and there's nothing there anymore.
There's a tap 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 tap. Did I charge this?
Oh, Kairos.
Those things don't run out. Just have to
Look
open
at
it.
that, huh?
Huh.
Isn't that interesting?
I think you were saying we were... Yes,
Did you do that?
perhaps, but I believe you were telling us how we could leave, right?
Well, how long does that effect last?
That's a great question.
Um,
On you, I don't know how long it lasts.
Oh, okay. How long does it
That's
generally
it.
last?
I think
In general, it's like
essentially,
Yeah.
really, within just kind of like, it's temporary. It's going to be within like rounds if we say that we're like in a sort of initiative at the moment. I know that some people in text wanted to accomplish something. So before we have Jalen speak
I
or
don't plan on
respond or
doing
whatever. Got it. Okay.
Combat. Yeah.
Darby, Percy, and Soul are the three of you would like to do anything.
Darby's holding for now.
Okay.
All right. So, but yes, I do want to say, like, how long does this generally last on a person?
I think it's just fairly ambiguous. I don't think you even know or anyone knows or Joe knows.
Okay. All right.
No.
No.
Perfect. That's fine.
Long enough to get someone off balance.
Yeah. It's like, well, until my cane works, we're not going anywhere. Again, there is no door. This right here. This is how we get out.
So if it works again, you will be taking us out.
Potentially. I would like a working slapstick.
It's a funny name for it.
Yeah.
You kids just don't know your history. Go read a book. See a play.
I'm like 5.
Maeve didn't
Literally.
teach me how to read.
Well,
Yeah,
Yeah,
actually,
this-
maybe
this is
didn't
what
teach
you
me
got.
either. Yeah.
That's
My
just
friends
myself.
taught me how to read.
I can teach you how to convert
So-
crypto. I'm not here.
Oh my
Maeve
God.
shouting alone in a bar.
Yeah.
Engage them crypto. Wait, so I just want to establish, does Kairos' character not know how to read?
I don't think Kaios can read modern day English at all, even a little bit.
Okay, you know what?
I
That's
think
real.
it's
Conversion specialist.
yeah.
That stone ass bitch.
If
Okay,
you ever see
okay.
my phone, I have this like app that translates everything to Old English.
That sucks.
That's pretty
It's like-
cool, actually.
Old English and Welsh is what I can read.
Okay, yep.
Know something before that happens, Karis. I'm sure we will be let out because you are a professional friend, right? Like that's your whole deal.
Yes, I am. Okay, all right. Let's make a
Do you
deal.
have a question?
I love questions.
Is Maeve doing okay?
oh, there's a hesitation.
Mm.
Didn't expect you to ask that. All right.
I mean, she seemed really concerned right before we got transported here.
Mm.
Queenie's all right. It's a lot on her plate. Kind of comes with the job. I definitely don't think they're the type of character that's gonna like tell all of Queen May's business. It just seems so vile.
That is
How long
kind
have
of
you
vile.
two known each other?
Like this?
You and Maeve, yeah. Seems like you two are in cahoots.
I don't know if they all know I don't know if y'all know numbers that high. Respectfully.
Oh my gosh, look at my
My people
follower count.
invented
Okay, I
fucking
can
numbers.
count.
Damn.
Just we go way back. Queenie gave me a lot of mentorship when I started the job, so to speak. That was eons, not actually eons, please, not eons. That was ages ago. You gotta realize, y'all, we are part of the game, and the game is over.
Are you also a relic?
I mean, I don't think Maeve's a
No, I'm something else. Something a little different. Something a little older.
An idea?
An idea. Real good way of summing it up. That's what we are. We're ideas. Some could say that we are just collections of people's collective thoughts. Some say that we were there from before. I'm an idea.
What happens if we win?
I know. I
What,
can't
Joe?
tell you. Not all of it. You know a little bit of it. If you win, you get to stay. You get to be permanent. You get to live your life as you see fit. You get to live.
And only one person can win.
That's the rules.
Well, you know what they say about rules.
Oh, they're definitely meant to be broken. It's just that's actually what's happening right now. Doing a little break. Every once in a while, I like to sit down with my party, not under the eyes of the big boss, of Queenie, or I should say Queenie, not the big boss. Not under the eyes of Queenie. Have a little conversation, a little heart to heart, a little everything candid, everything on the table. Apologies for things starting off on the wrong foot. Just I like to show off a little bit.
Of course.
Don't we all?
So, what other questions you got? I apologize. I can't tell you exactly what happens when you win. You, like I said, you'll get to stay. You'll get to be whoever you decide that you want to be. I'll give you a heads up though. Maybe don't make any really big plans. Just keep it modest. Whatever you plan to do after your win, keep it modest.
So far, none of what you've said sounds like something I'd want to participate in. Any more than forced to.
It's a little cryptic. I mean, the fun part about that is that you can always just
More
die.
specifics. Like, specifically, what happened to someone who wasn't modest?
Let me tell you a story. You want specifics? I'll give you specifics.
Thank you. It's appreciated.
When someone is not modest, when they're braggadocious, they're bigger than life, they move as if they are on top of the world. When they step outside of their role, the play has a way of reminding you who you are. You don't want the play to have to remind you of who you are. So even if you win, keep it modest. Play within the rules of the game. Maybe stretch them here and there. Keep it modest. Keep it cute. Which I know is not exactly what you want to do. But it is what it is.
But again, do you hear yourself?
Yes.
Why would you?
It sounds tragic, yeah?
Yeah, so why would you continue? The thing about plays is that they're made up.
Mm-hmm.
Is that they have actors.
Yeah.
Plays can't continue without actors.
Mm-hmm.
Just quit the play.
Someone else always wants the job.
Well, that ain't got shit. Well, then they can pick it up after. But in terms
You
of
know-
us being the actors,
So, I think I like you.
I don't like you.
Good. You should. I'm not a good man. But what I am is a man who is actually on a schedule. Like, I know I seem like I was going to keep you here, but I do have things to do. So, you, Kairos, need your help since you're the reason that we're currently still in this predicament.
Oh, good job.
Hold my hand.
I take your hand. I click my pen twice and hold your hand.
Does that cancel anything? Or...
No, it's to turn off what I was doing.
Oh, okay, cool. And now, grab the slapstick. Grab it. Just go.
Okay. Percy, I
Hey,
thought
why
you
they
told me
call
this
it
was called like.
slapstick? And then at the same time, Percy leaning over to Darby like, you know why they call it a slapstick?
While we're holding it, the air buzzes. Kind of like not buzzing, like think of static. It feels like you are standing in static for a second. And then the location changes. We are in the middle of some European Welsh plains, just somewhere. Yep, up there. In forest. Deciduous. Again. A mini mall. Again. Car dealership. Again. The Iron Vault. Again. The Louvre. Again. In front of your gym. This seems right. Perfect amount of grimy for you all. Yeah, this is right. So, I'm going to leave you all with that. Thank you so much. This was really a delight. I hope we all learned something from this. I had fun, you had fun, but we're all busy people, but it's okay. We'll do brunch, we'll catch up. Oh, it's been too long already. Goodbye, toodles, ta-ta. And they walk off. They don't even teleport. They stroll down the street.
Thank you, Sir Zany. Cairo says.
What you all don't grasp fully is that they have, in touching the slapstick with you, what really all of that was a distraction. They found out where the Iron Vault is. They found out what you're doing in there. And if they want to, you could tell Queen Maeve. I don't know if they will, but they could. So, something to think about with your little hideaway room.
You walk off. Who goes to do their things now? At this moment, you are literally back into the world, back into regular time and movement and structure. Darby and Percy, the two of you were supposed to go to a club, and Kairos and Sol staking out potentially the counselor once again. But the four of you now come back to yourselves after that almost dream state.
That was a very informative afternoon, I would say.
I never
It
wanna
was.
come again.
That was barely an hour by the looks of it.
Wait, no, Darby's gonna pull out her phone. What time is it?
It's only
How much
2
time
minutes
has passed?
after.
Only 2 minutes.
Wow, not.
Two
You make great
minutes.
time. We still have the whole evening ahead of us.
Can we just?
I guess
Zane is nothing but, if not punctual, and considerate of people's time. Like,
Are you doing okay, Sol?
No, that sucked.
Oh. It seems okay.
He is motion sick again.
Literally, Percy's motion sick.
Well, that is.
We learned a lot.
unfortunate. We did learn a lot.
Did.
Lots of data.
Yeah, and what is it that what are you gonna do with that data? Anything in particular? Anything?
Mhm.
Like what?
What do you mean? I'm going to use it to aid myself. Would you not do the
Team,
same?
hopefully.
But how are you gonna do that? Because that part matters more than
We learned several things. One,
Mhm.
we now know for certain the hunch I had about when and how we can be detected.
Uh-huh.
The hunter.
We also know. We also now know for certain that we can affect that class of people,
Yes,
as I
actually.
was able to do so.
The iron.
I mean,
The iron. Okay.
Yes, the iron affects Maeve. Maeve is what's that a thing? Right?
What the fuck is that?
It's like from
You-
you explain, Kairos. That's your thing, right?
have you seen that movie Elf since you've been here?
Actually, yes.
Oh.
All the
It's
movies a lot.
like-
Wow.
Is that the best example? Okay.
I
Well,
worked.
think
It
of
worked.
that, but much, much, much worse.
Well, I read like webtoons. They're like really annoying creatures.
They can
that
be.
play
Some are quite
tricks on
delightful.
you and are
Typical.
really
Kind of like a
they-
trickster guy.
Yeah, but like smaller,
Well, some can be big.
like really tiny.
Sometimes.
They can be anything.
And
yeah.
I'm told if you go into the woods and tell them your middle name, you die. Right? Something like that.
Depends. They all have their own shtick.
Yeah, but they have rules. But like they
Yes.
die if they eat iron or something.
It's not agreeable with their magic.
Yes, and running water.
Huh.
Again, sometimes.
Europeans
Okay.
are weird.
Europeans are weird. So I don't know about you all, but actually I do know because you're not gonna like this. Sounds like Maeve is kind of the problem.
Give us 1 second, folks.
No, wait.
Welcome back.
You say Maeve is the problem, but why do you think that?
Okay.
This is clearly bigger than her.
Yes, then I should be clear. Maeve is the one holding the leash. Maeve is the guard of the prison, of your cell, our cells. And I guess there are two options as she reluctantly opens this. To get out of prison, you either kill your guard keeper and run, or, I don't know, abolish the jail. But that seems kind of hard.
Do we know for certain Lady Maeve does not intend to do such a thing, though?
Does not intend to what?
To find a way to free us. We don't know.
You think Maeve wants to...
Has she not been nothing but kind to us?
You're the one with the iron vault, though. I hesitate to see that you see only good intentions there.
I did intend for that to be a protection, as is mentioned by Soul. I am from a place where magic and sorcery were a high alert item. So it was out of old superstition. I did not intend for it to be a hindrance to Our Lady Maeve, but it is a side effect of safety.
Right. Okay.
I should have asked how long, specifically, they've been doing this. That Zanny person would not. Anyway, I'm sure it gets kind of dull doing the same thing over and over again, dealing with new team, new problems.
I almost didn't think Maeve was a person, honestly.
I also didn't think she was a person.
Well,
I
thought she was. It's just, you're right. It probably is hard. That doesn't, I guess, make her not
her
complicit.
with my Tamagotchi, so it's not exactly a stretch for me.
That's true. It's very cute.
Just be real with me, Kairos. Sincerely. I get it. And I think she gestures at all three of you. I get it. You all think Maeve is fine. That is something I can understand. But Maeve calls me daily and asks me to commit murder to what? To keep generating revenue? For her? And you think that someone who wants me to keep doing that has my best interests at heart?
Is that not how you win this game?
There it is. There it is, Kairos. You keep saying win the game. Do you want to win this game? Is that what you want?
Oh, I will win this game, yes.
Okay.
I don't think I answered the question.
Do you want to? You want to win the game?
You are asking a question to know my true intention. Yes?
I guess. Yes.
I can understand that. What I can tell you is that I intend, when this game is concluded, that I will still be standing.
You want to win the game so that you don't die. So that everything you have, you don't lose.
I suppose I can be honest with you this once. I intend to win this game to stop the bloodshed of this game.
I know this is... I understand that this is the pot calling the kettle black when I say this. I'm being so for real with you. That's not... That is the silliest thing you've ever said to me, and you speak in Old English in the modern day.
Okay. Do you not believe one can be a counter-hegemonic force to the nature they are prescribed to?
As a murderer, I don't think killing people is the way to stop killing people.
Well, that's never stopped systems of violence before. It's just, I suppose, optimistic to think that they'll give you any semblance of power after you win. Or let it be.
I don't intend to
And
be
we can-
given things.
You don't expect anything to be taken away because you win?
I expect to take what I need.
And what you need is freedom.
The power to make this stop.
They would never give you that power, Kairos. You don't get
Again.
that power from playing the game.
But you get information.
Mhm.
And you need information to try stopping it. You want to, right here and now, put the cards all down, stop playing, walk away. That may make you feel better, and you'll feel absolved of any constraints of this game. That doesn't stop the game. That's just walking away. I have one purpose, and I intend to seek that purpose out and complete it. And once this game is done, I will be standing until that purpose is completed. And if I complete it before the game is finished, then I shall go.
You sound like an empire that's never fallen before. That's real idealistic, and that is coming from me. So, come on, Darby, we gotta talk to someone apparently more powerful than Maeve, which should be better than talking to someone less powerful than Maeve, apparently.
Hey, I get wanting to be free from this game. I don't like the confines. Anyway, yeah. I guess we should
Good
scoot.
luck.
Thanks, you too. Hey, does spearmint help with nausea? Do you want this, Percy? There's some
Yeah.
gum.
Ah, shit, yeah.
I don't
Whatever
As I
the-
walk away,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
as I walk away, I turn to Soul. Soul,
And she's staring at you with almost no kindness in her eyes, no like jovialness, no bravado that she often has. She just is staring at you. Kairos.
are we still allies?
We are not enemies, nor have we ever.
Well, I personally intend to keep it that way. And I hope I can count on you in the coming battles.
And as you kind of turn, she looks as if she is about to say something, almost doesn't say it. Percy is right. You do act like you speak as someone that has never fallen. But take it from someone who has. You're going to need a lot more support than just yourself against a system.
Oh, I understand. I intend to fill the table before we headlong into battle.
I know. You know, when you say these things, it kind of makes it like really easy to pinpoint like who you are or like what you are.
Does it? Who am I?
I'm not. No. I'm not gonna. And I think she like opens her wings to kind of get up. I'm not saying that. You're just gonna throw me off the track. But when you speak about the round table, it gives an approximation.
Well, I never said the table was round. I have a square table. I guess it's more of a
You have the
rectangle.
round table in your house, Kairos. And I think she begins to kind of like float overhead.
As you float away, I think almost out of earshot, maybe you hear, maybe you don't. As Carol starts walking, she says, I've had a million names and I have a million more. Guessing who I am is like guessing the wind.
And whether she hears it or she doesn't respond.
Let's go hunt a senator or councilman or whatever.
Let's go kill a senator.
Whatever his fucking title is.
And you
Councilman?
know, counselor.
Yeah. Counselor?
Let's go hunt a counselor like an animal.
And you know, whatever the fuck that was all about. That's where we're gonna end for this episode.
East.
My name
Flagon.
has been Josephine. I almost said Josephine McAdams. That's not correct.
Not who you are.
I'm at Scary Dog Friend. I've been Maeve. Jalen, our wonderful guest, has been Zanny Martinelli at Postmodern Black. I think follow them, love all the things that they are a part of. I'm going to pass it to Zoe.
Hello again, people, party people. It is I, so, they, them pronouns. If you like what I do, then you'll love what I do everywhere else. You can catch me in most places, everywhere that I want you to find me, at Radical Zoe. It's a new handle. If you knew the last one, forget it. If you like what I do around here, then you'll probably enjoy an upcoming show that I have that'll be on the Nameless domain. So head on over there, go to the Twitter, you'll hear more about it. You might have seen it before. It's a little thing called Siren Song. That's mostly all I have to say about it. It's in the works, but it's coming, don't you worry. Outside of that, I played Soul, the radical murderer of the group. Yeah, that's a good title. Yeah, I'm sticking to that one. And before people shoot me down, I'm going to pass it to Netta.
How would I even respond in a case like that? But yeah, everyone normally uses one name. You can also use a mirror. You can interchange them. You can twist them around. Put them in your mouth. 2 syllables. And I also use they, them pronouns. And I played Percy, old caned lady. I didn't actually decide how tall she was. That's what's funny. I think everything's gonna be okay. We're gonna have a normal relationship from here on out. As for plugs, just Twitter. You can use just Twitter because that's all I use. And that's you can follow me at trans_father. I'm making things. I haven't put anything out. I haven't published anything yet, but I think it'll be this year for sure. Whenever I talk about it, so I will pass it to Zeffy.
Yes, hello. It me, Zeffy, and I use she, they pronouns. If you follow me on Twitter, I'll let you know about like other one-shots I'll be in, like Kids on Bikes coming up. And eventually some Black Girl Magic. I don't know when that's gonna happen. It'll happen though. Anywho, I have been portraying Darby Valentina. Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun. Excited for next week. Oh gosh. Okay, I'm gonna hand it off to Austin. Because she sounds.
Hey, it's me, Austin. My pronouns are he, they, she. You can find me everywhere I want to be found at Sales Cosins, at Sailor SCT Austin. I just got done playing, I almost said so, Kairos. Kairos's pronouns are she, they. I don't, Kairos doesn't have a cool title besides King. You can find the stuff I do on the social media I said, but also you can find me weekly on my podcast at Maximum Fun, Secret History of Nerd Mysteries at Secret History of Nerd Mysteries, wherever you get your podcasts on Maximum Fun every Tuesday. Tomorrow's episode's very funny. That's it.